lovely day.
Good morning, my YouTubian friends. It's a Monday. Hey, day 90 coming in at a respectful 179.1. Taking a look at yesterday's stats for a day off, they were pretty good, coming in at a 712 calorie burn with almost 16,000 steps. Not bad. Course correction back on the old chart. It's looking good, heading back down. That's what I'm looking for.
Good morning, my YouTubian friends. It is a nice overcast morning here on a Monday morning in April. Let's take a look real quick. I'm going to swing you around. Whoop. Yeah. Overcast. And on my ride in to the office this morning, I got a little raindrops hitting, so thankfully it's not raining right now, so we're all good there. I just ran 1.75 miles, so I might be a bit out of breath, so forgive me for that. I wanted to give a shout out and thank you to the 4 people that I know of that are actually watching my journey on YouTube. So thank you very much. To my brother, I say thank you, but yes, there is a way on your TV to hit a thumbs up or thumbs down on YouTube. You just have to use your remote control to move the cursor to the 3 dots and then expand it, and then you'll see the thumbs up and thumbs down on the video as you're playing it.
Well, isn't that special?
I know I did this last night to check. I thought, why wouldn't they have that? Well, they do. It just takes an extra 3.7 seconds to find it. So if you get a chance sometime, please find it. That would be nice for me, just to see if you guys are really enjoying this stuff or not. It's totally up to you. So hopefully you are. I am. I'm still enjoying putting these things together. I really think it's helped me. Hey, 179.1. I'm back down in the range where I expected it to be. So by the end of this week, I should be in the 178, maybe 177 range. I don't know. Here's hoping. But it's progressing well. Something I thought about trying to mention on one of my earlier videos this past week. I'm always checking to see if people are coming up on me. It is springtime, and here where I live, there is a lot of pollen. So, I mean, look at the trees here. You swing it around. Boop. See all these trees? They're all popping with new leaves, and the way that happens, there's a ton of pollen that gets produced, and that is floating around in the air, especially when we haven't had any rain to help knock that pollen down. I mean, I don't know what tree this is. Is this an oak tree? But I mean, here, let's look at these branches here. If we take a look at these branches here, see all these things? All of those suckers start out as little tiny suckers, little pollen pop. I mean, you can see my motorcycle at the end of the day is just covered with pollen. Covered with pollen every day. I'll wipe it off, cleaned every night. Come to the office. By the time I leave the office, it's just covered with pollen. And all the pine trees, so we got pine pollen, we got oak pollen. There's a ton of pollen. So if you're outside trying to exercise and you're sensitive to pollen count, please be aware it's a high pollen count. Check the news if you're sensitive to that stuff. I've got a little bit of sensitivity to it. It's usually around my eyes. My eyes will water, I'll get itchy. So, just something to be aware of. Pollen is higher. I'm not sure about the grasses. I'm sure the grasses are also high. But, just something to think about if you're going outside. I think I'm going to try to start running. Reset this. Start running. Got to get my heart rate back up. So that's just something that was on my mind. I wanted to talk about that. The other thing I wanted to talk about, hopefully I can do it without running out of breath, is, you know, people are people, and it's really easy. It's so much easier to come up with an excuse not to do something.
What a pisser.
I'm not saying this to a specific person or persons. It's true for everybody and generally about everything in life that you don't want to do. You know, you might be at work, you've got something you got to work on. For me, I got to program stuff, and it could be easy to come up with an excuse. I could come up with 1,000 reasons why I shouldn't have come out today to run. Oh, it might rain. Oh, my back is hurting, which it always does, by the way. My back is hurting. I got a pinched nerve in my back. My toes are hurting. I got crampy toe, which I do. But I could come up with a lot of reasons why not to do something. And it's really, really hard to come up with that one reason to do something. You know, I've been fortunate, I think, that I started this journey, and I have people that tell me, hey man, they don't say hey man, but they go, hey man, I watch your stuff. It's really inspired me. It's motivated me. I'm going to keep trying to do things like you were suggesting.
You better shape up.
And that motivates me. That's my one thing. That's my one thing that keeps me going on doing this stuff. I'm at 90 days today of doing these things, and I think I'm down 17, 18 pounds, almost at my next goal. I have lots of goals, so whatever it takes to inspire you, to give you that one thing, try to find it. If you need me to provide words of encouragement, I can do that. Oops, switching hands. I can do that. You know, I'll try to do that. That's what I'm trying to do. All these words are not just meant for you guys. These words are also meant for me. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's just a head thing. You have to convince yourself of things to do them. I mean, look, I'm not running at a fast pace. I'm just doing a little bit. I'm not doing a 4-minute mile. I'm not even doing a 7-minute mile. I'm probably doing an 8.5, 9-minute mile. That's not fast. But gets my heart going. My heart rate is above 120, which is one of my goals. So I'm gonna walk up here, and this is part of doing it, you know. You can't run everywhere necessarily, and that's okay. It is really okay. Just get out, do something. If you have to take a break, you take a break, you know, and that's okay. It really is. Just get out and do something. That's what this has all been about. One is greater than none. Try to get out and do that one thing today. Today I'm going to try to add some weight training to it, so I'll probably try to do some curls, do some push-ups. That's a start. And then once I get better at those things, I'll start adding other things if I can. You know, weight training is a little harder, but a set of dumbbells or even resistant bands, you can get. I've seen too many people fail with resistant bands. Pop themselves in the face, where I don't want to use those. But it's something for you to think about. I'm gonna cut it off here. I just want to say thanks again for joining me today. I love you all. Hang loose, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.
That's all, folks.